It was a great game for the Leafs to win. You could see like visible disappointment from Drew. Like he's like, what a way to lose, because it's a puck over glass penalty.
Yeah.
It's Mikko Rantanen.
Yeah.
Who you can't get upset with ever because he's so good.
He's ridiculously good.
And really, both teams had good moments and bad moments. The Leafs' bad moments started in the first, as usual. They go down 2-0. Wasn't great.
Boy, the Avalanche, man, I can't believe they're down Nichushkin and Landeskog. Like, that team was
so
all over the Leafs like shit on Velcro. Like, just forechecking the life out of them. Mm-hmm. And then anytime the Leafs were able to get out of their zone, you're not getting across that blue line. And if you are, you're not getting across with anything meaningful.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe that the Leafs outshot the Avalanche in the first period.
It was by one.
Yeah, but I don't know what the shot attempts were. I imagine the Avalanche won that battle, and I know they won the ozone time with the puck battle. I don't know what it was at the end of the game, but at one point they had an advantage of 4 minutes, which is a lot of minutes.
It's a few minutes.
I'll watch a game and I'll be like, oh man, this team is kicking the crap out of the other team, and the difference is like 45 seconds.
Yep.
Like it's really not that big. So for 4 minutes, like that win had, it was really reminiscent of, I thought, the first round last year against the Lightning, where they just hung around. They did their best to keep it all to the outside. They did their best to make Samsonov's job as easy as humanly possible.
He did a great job when it wasn't easy.
A really good job. And they took advantage of their chances.
And so, I want to talk about that first power play goal from Tyler Bertuzzi. He had two, but I think it's important to talk about John Tavares, because you talked about last week, you guys, about how John Tavares showed leadership when he said, yes, I will drop down and play with two rookies while Max Domi gets to play with Bertuzzi and Nylander, no problem. And he's making the line work. It looks great, okay? So also sort of lost in that shuffle is that Tyler Bertuzzi is now on PP1 in front of the net in Tavares' spot.
And he's really good at it.
So how big is that goal, and so that goal doesn't happen if John Tavares is like, hell no. That doesn't seem like a John thing, right?
Well, Nick LaFlame on Twitter had, I thought, the tweet of the night. It was the Leafs trade deadline is their own players getting good. And,
I mean, he might be right.
But we've talked about it for a few weeks now. Like, if regression is a real thing, Tyler Bertuzzi is going to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Like, he's just been so horrifically snake-bitten. And that was his best game as a Leaf. Like, even outside of the hat trick, just dropping into the butterfly and making ridiculous blocks, and even without his stick, and I'm screaming at him to go get a new stick, and then he's doing stuff without his stick, and he's incredible.
Yeah.
He was good at both ends, and sometimes you just need confidence. Someone has obviously told him, listen, your only way through this is to shoot your way through it.
Right.
And he is shooting more and getting stoned more and missing more, but the only way to get your confidence back is to score. So they put him on PP1, and it's not just like, it's not a charity case. He's good there. Like, when he scored his first couple goals at the beginning of the season, he was on the power play. If I remember correctly, he didn't have his first even strength goal as a Leaf until like American Thanksgiving, Christmas, something like that. He's a good power play guy. And I mean, you should be able to thrive on this type of power play.
Yes.
Tavares can do the things that Bertuzzi does in front of the net on the power play. You like him to have a little bit more space so he can use that shot. Bertuzzi is a pig at the trough, and he's just there to gobble up the slop, and he's done an incredible job.
He also scores the first goal of the second period.
With the power play stuff.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jess. Sorry.
I thought Mitch Marner said something fascinating after the game when he was asked about JT moving down. He said that middle position on the power play, everybody around the edges wants the puck. So you often don't get it there. And when JT's there, it's kind of a dark hole. And like he wants to score on the power play. He wants to get those points as well, but he's not going to get them from those positions. So it makes more sense to have somebody there who's not necessarily searching for the puck, but can clean up the garbage. So it kind of works better having JT on the second unit, and he can kind of handle that, and he can actually control the puck with the second unit as opposed to putting him there being in the garbage position, because you should have somebody there who doesn't need the puck to pass around. Like Willie wants it, Marner wants it, Austin wants it. You have those three guys already. You don't need JT out there as well to try and get these shots. Have somebody out there who's willing to get into the dirty areas in the middle there.
And you can, I think, experiment with these things a little bit more freely when everyone is so terrified of Austin Matthews. There was
Every time he raises his stick, you can see he does it all the time now. It's just faking people out.
100%. I don't remember which Bertuzzi power play goal it was, but like they're terrified of the guy. Like he absorbs all the oxygen in that situation. And Bertuzzi on at least one of his goals was wide open because, I don't know, we got to stop that freak. We have to stop that actual freak of nature who has 52 goals already.
Right.
So there's a little bit more freedom there.
Bertuzzi gets a even strength goal.
Hey, in this economy, let's go.
I know. And here are the assists. Okay. So the assists on the first goal are Marner, Nylander. Second goal, Nylander, Domi. And
that line, man, they're so fun.
It's a good line.
They're fun. They're a lot of fun.
By the way, I low-key saw Nylander out walking his dogs this morning. I won't say where, but he...
Actually?
Yeah, he was just out walking his dogs.
Love that.
Yeah. I was walking in the streets of Toronto, and there he was. Just being chill.
Was he walking like he was on a 7-0 tear?
Pretty much, yeah.
Love that.
And he should. He should. You know, Bertuzzi is a... Bertuzzi getting that goal as well, I think it's important because, you know, power play goals are one thing, but they do, for whatever reason, look at even strength goals as if they're a bit better. And I think it's important that he gets that even strength number as well, because teams are looking at that internally.
Yeah. Adam, forget the even strength of power play goals. Listen, it's 7 degrees Celsius in Toronto today. Was he wearing shorts?
No, he was wearing, wasn't wearing shorts. He was.
That's all people wanted to know. Damn. I tried. I got the information.
Jesse and I, in a different area, used to see him in the mornings. Do you remember that? Yeah.
I thought you were, so you weren't downtown this morning.
I was downtown, but not in that area. Not in the area we used to see him. I don't want to say where it is. It's not nice. But, you know.
He lives at the Hockey Hall of Fame.
No, Scotiabank Arena. He just came out of his apartment in Scotiabank Arena. And that's where it is.
He lives in the dressing room.
He lives in the dressing room. That's right.
Yeah. When they play the Raptors games, it's kind of awkward because like his kitchen's there.
Yeah.
So like they got to play around him.
They're like, "What's up, Willie?" He's like, "Hey guys." He sleeps sitting up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
With his pads, with his like all his gear on.
Eyes open, smirking.
Yeah. So then you got Marner getting a goal, which we love. Rantanen ties it up in the third, and then Bertuzzi with the power play goal, as we mentioned, with Rantanen's puck over glass penalty. And again, Nylander Matthews. I mean, Matthews only getting his 25th assist of the year, guys. Can't win the Hart Trophy when you only have 25 assists.
What a greedy piece of crap. Also, a little bit of symmetry. 52 goals, 25 assists.
Oh,
I
like that.
Exactly.
I like that. Jesse, do you care about that? The 52, the 5-2, and the 2-5?
Oh, I was like, that doesn't, like, the math doesn't math.
There's no math.
You're just turning around the number.
There's a 2 and a 5.
It's numbers with an artistic flair.
All right.
Yeah,
That's how we handled
13, but they drew a 31.
So
a little bit of that.
Right.
A little bit of that going.
I think it's gone underrated. It's his best defensive performance as well with Bertuzzi. Like, he looked fabulous out there. Like, season high in blocks. Like just something small like that. It's like, oh yeah, he's doing extra effort on his birthday, put in those goals. It was a very fun game from Bertuzzi.
Now the counter argument to that is,
oh, please make it sad.
What? No,
what's the counter argument?
The counter argument to a team coming up with a bunch of blocks, because the Leafs came up with a ton of blocks.
The other team's shooting.
The other team's shooting. They have the puck, and it's not good. But I mean, the other option is to simply, get the puck.
Sorry,
but what if you can't?
I'm sorry, Steve. How did the game end?
No.
With a Leaf
Jesse,
victory?
Is
it not important for teams to win games like
Jesse,
this?
I'm not the devil. I'm simply his advocate.
Okay.
Okay. I'm playing devil's advocate
Yes.
right here. Okay. I'm just saying the argument against that is you shouldn't be the one doing all the blocking. But who doesn't friggin' love when their team does that?
Oh, yeah. And I think it's important for people to realize, like, you're never going to outchance the other team every single game. Your deserve to win-o-meter always won't be at 100%. And sometimes when the other team looks a lot better than you, like the Avs did the entire third period up until the Leafs scored, you got to find a way to win those games. And that's how good teams win in the playoffs. Even when you might not have it, even when the other team looks better than you, you grind it out and you win. It was very impressive to the Leafs to do that on the fourth game in 5 nights, the last game of a road trip, to grind out a victory against one of the best teams in the National Hockey League. There's nothing to complain about there.